This message is for you, and don't even think of ignoring it, because God says your life is about to shift in ways you cannot yet imagine. Last night, in the unseen realms, 6 people gathered. They were not just ordinary people, they were instruments, witnesses, and voices chosen to speak about you. They spoke things that will shock you, shake you, and awaken you. God says, these words are not gossip, not rumor, but truth revealed behind your back, and heaven allowed it to reach you today. Don't try to dismiss this as chance, because it isn't. You are meant to hear every single part of this before it is too late. If you skip this, you'll regret it deeply, because God says, your next chapter is tied to this secret meeting. God says, last night, 6 people came together, and each of them spoke something that pierced the heavens. They thought they were only speaking thoughts, but every word was recorded, every sentence was sealed, and now the scroll of their conversation is being unrolled to you. These 6 were not just random faces, they were people who represent the very energy that surrounds your life, one who loves you deeply, one who envies you, one who betrays you, one who defends you, one who doubts you, and one who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. Each of them revealed what you mean to them, and each of them unknowingly exposed the truth about how heaven has marked you. The first person spoke with trembling lips. They said, I don't understand how this person carries so much light even after everything they've been through. They could see your scars, they could see your broken nights, yet they admitted something that shook even themselves: you radiate something that can't be stolen. God says, this is because you carry divine fire. You are the kind of person who bends but never breaks, the kind of soul who has every reason to quit but still stands. This first voice proves what heaven has always whispered: you are stronger than you know, and even those who don't admit it are secretly in awe of your resilience. The second person leaned forward with jealousy in their tone. They said, why do they always rise no matter how many times they're pushed down? They didn't mean it as praise, but as accusation. This is the one who envies you, the one who wishes your light would dim so they can shine brighter. They are tired of seeing doors open for you, tired of watching you survive storms they thought would drown you. God says, don't mistake this envy for hatred, it is proof that your life irritates the darkness. You are a living reminder that what is blessed cannot be cursed. The third person spoke quietly, as if guilty. They said, I regret betraying them, because I know they never deserved it. This is the one who hurt you, the one who turned against you, the one who thought you wouldn't rise again after the knife in your back. But last night, their own conscience began to burn, and they confessed what they could never say to your face. God says, this proves that the truth is catching up to those who wronged you. What was done in the dark will always surface, and the tears you cried have already been collected by heaven. You are not forgotten, not abandoned, your justice is coming. The fourth person raised their voice in defense of you. They said, you don't even know the battles they fight silently, yet you judge them. This is the one who stands up for you even when you're not around. God says, know this, you are not as alone as you sometimes think. There are those who carry your name in honor, those who speak well of you even when you cannot hear it. You have secret protectors, silent intercessors, people who guard your reputation when others try to tear it apart. This voice is proof that God has stationed defenders for you, even in hidden places. The fifth person doubted. They said, I don't think they will ever reach their destiny, it seems impossible. They only saw your struggles, not your seed. They judged you by your current chapter without knowing the ending God has already written. God says, don't waste time proving yourself to doubters. They cannot comprehend that your destiny is not man-made, it is divinely orchestrated. Their disbelief is fuel for your breakthrough, and when you rise, their words will become evidence of how far you've come. And then came the sixth person, the most important of all. They said, I believe in them. I see greatness in them that even they don't see yet. One day the world will know their name. This voice carried faith, carried vision, carried fire. God says, this is the one who mirrors heaven's own opinion of you. They see the crown above your head, even if you feel unworthy. They see the future in you, even when you're lost in the present. This person's words aligned with God's own declaration, you are chosen. You are marked. You are unstoppable. God says, the shock is not that they spoke about you, the shock is that heaven let you hear it. Normally, these words would remain hidden. But God pulled back the curtain because you are at a threshold moment. You are stepping into a season where what others say, think, and confess about you will no longer be hidden, it will be exposed. God says, prepare yourself, because the truth is being revealed. The ones who envied you will be revealed. The ones who betrayed you will admit it. The ones who defended you will be honored. The ones who doubted you will eat their words. And the ones who believed in you will stand beside you when your breakthrough arrives. Don't ignore this message. God says, your next miracle is connected to these 6 voices. You needed to know how they truly see you. You needed to know that your pain, your light, your survival, your destiny, none of it has been in vain. Heaven has confirmed it. And now, you cannot go back. You cannot play small. You cannot pretend you're ordinary. God says, step into who you are. These 6 spoke, but heaven has the final word, you are mine. You are chosen. And your story is not over, it is only beginning. Don't try to skip this, don't try to dismiss this, because if you do, you'll miss the confirmation you've been crying out for. God says, this is for you, and only you. Receive it now. God says, don't move away from this message, because what I am about to reveal will shake you even more than what you just read. These 6 voices weren't just a casual conversation, they were prophetic echoes, and each one carried a hidden meaning that goes deeper than you realize. Heaven opened your ears to catch their words because you have been praying, God, show me the truth about the people around me. And now the answer has arrived. Don't dismiss this. Don't scroll past this. You asked for light, and now it is shining directly on the faces of those who have been circling your life. The first voice, the one who said you shine even through scars, they didn't know they were testifying on behalf of God. They saw the glow you didn't even know you carried. God says, this is proof that your pain is not wasted. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every lonely night, they formed a brilliance in you that others cannot deny. Even people who never compliment you, even those who refuse to tell you, you are intimidating them with your resilience. They may never admit it to your face, but behind closed doors, they are confessing what heaven has already written, you are still standing, and you shine because of it. The second voice, the jealous one, revealed something they didn't intend to. God says, envy is not always spoken loudly. Sometimes it comes out as little questions, little criticisms, little attempts to minimize your victories. That person sees your destiny but can't handle it. They see doors opening for you but wonder why theirs remain shut. They watch you rise even after storms and it frustrates them, because they expected you to be gone by now. God says, don't be surprised when this envy becomes clearer. Soon their mask will slip. Soon you will see who has been smiling while secretly competing with you. And when you do, remember this: their envy does not limit your destiny. What I have placed on you cannot be stolen. The third voice, the guilty one, is trembling even now. They betrayed you, they hurt you, they spoke against you, but now the weight of what they did is chasing them. God says, this is my justice. This is what happens when you are chosen. Anyone who rises against you ends up wrestling with guilt, shame, and exposure. Their conscience will not let them rest. What they thought was a secret has already been shouted in heaven. You don't have to get revenge. You don't have to fight them back. God says, vengeance is mine, and I am already working. Their words last night prove it, they cannot escape the truth. The fourth voice, the defender, is proof that you are not abandoned. God says, you have been crying, why am I so alone? Why does nobody stand with me? But what you didn't know is that I planted people in secret places who are speaking up for you when you cannot hear it. Someone is defending you in rooms you've never entered. Someone is protecting your name where others tried to destroy it. Someone is praying for you even when you don't know their name. God says, this is my mercy, my love, my covering. You are surrounded, even when you feel lonely. The fifth voice, the doubter, must be revealed to you because you've been holding on to the wrong people. God says, not everyone who smiles at you believes in you. Some think you'll fail. Some are secretly waiting to say, I told you so. That is why I let you hear their voice last night, so you would stop depending on people who cannot see your destiny. Don't be discouraged by their doubt. It only proves that I am about to do something so big in your life that even your doubters will have no choice but to admit they were wrong. And the sixth voice, God says, this is the most important of all. This one carries divine alignment. This one sees what I see in you. This one believes even when you don't. Pay attention to this person, because I have sent them as a reminder of who you really are. When you feel small, they remind you of your greatness. When you are broken, they remind you of your strength. When you are lost, they speak of your destiny. Their voice aligns with heaven's, and that is why you felt the words burn inside you as you read them. God says, now you understand why last night happened. I allowed these 6 voices to gather, because you needed clarity. You needed to know who is for you, who is against you, who believes in you, and who is only pretending. Don't ignore this revelation. It is an answer to your prayer, and it will guide your next steps. You are in a season of exposure. Masks are coming off. True colors are being revealed. The jealous will show themselves. The betrayer will confess. The defender will be rewarded. the doubter will be silenced. And the believer will rise with you into your destiny. God says, mark this day, because from now on you will see it unfold. Don't run from this word. Don't think it's coincidence. I am speaking to you directly. God says, you are chosen, and this is only the beginning. God says, don't close your heart now, because the revelation is only beginning. You asked for truth, you begged for clarity, and heaven heard you. That is why I am pouring this message over you like living water, so that the confusion that has surrounded you can finally break. You must understand, my child, these 6 voices were not random. They represent 6 spirits, 6 energies, 6 dimensions that have always circled your life. Last night, when they gathered, the spiritual veil was torn, and their words became a mirror of what is happening around you. God says, if you miss this, you will keep walking blindly into traps. But if you receive this, your eyes will never see the same way again. The first voice, the one who saw your light through your scars, was an echo of your destiny. God says, that person didn't just describe you, they confirmed the crown you wear. You think your scars make you weak, but they are your power. Every wound you have carried is oil in the lamp that burns inside you. People look at you and wonder, how are they still alive? How are they still smiling? How are they still standing? But what they don't know is that heaven himself has kept you. God says, this person's words prove you are more powerful than you realize. Stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking you're ordinary. Even your enemies see the glow that follows you. The second voice, the jealous one, reveals the enemy's strategy. God says, you have wondered why certain people suddenly change toward you, why smiles turn to silence, why conversations turn cold. It is jealousy. They are frustrated not because you did something wrong, but because you did something right. You kept surviving. You kept rising. You kept shining. And it burns them. But listen carefully, envy is a signal. It shows you who cannot handle your blessing. It shows you who cannot walk with you into your next season. God says, when the jealousy shows itself, don't be angry, be thankful, because I am exposing who was never for you. The third voice, the betrayer, is trembling because their own actions are chasing them. God says, you have been hurt, and I saw every tear. You have been stabbed in the back by people you trusted, and I heard every cry in the midnight hour. But last night, their words slipped out, regret, remorse, guilt. They can't erase what they did to you, and it is now haunting them. God says, you don't have to fight this battle. You don't have to hunt them down or demand an apology. I will deal with them. I will cause them to reap what they sowed. The pain they gave you will return to them until they face the truth. This is not punishment, it is divine balance. You are free from their betrayal, and they are bound by their own choices. The fourth voice, the defender, is my sign to you that I have placed warriors in your life. You are not as alone as you think. There are people assigned by me to guard you when you can't guard yourself. You don't see them, but they are there. They speak up for you when your name is dragged. They carry your image with honor when others try to stain it. They see your heart, not just your mistakes. God says, be encouraged, because you have silent protectors. You have unseen allies. You have people who see the truth about you and will fight for it even when you're not in the room. The fifth voice, the doubter, is not your enemy, but they are blind. They cannot see the crown you wear. They cannot see the fire you carry. They only see your present struggle, and they assume that is your future. But God says, do not be discouraged by their blindness. Their doubt will not stop what I am doing. In fact, their disbelief will make your victory even more undeniable. When you rise, they will be forced to admit, I never thought this was possible. And in that moment, my glory will be revealed. The sixth voice, the believer, is the loudest echo of my heart. God says, you must pay attention to this one. They see you when you are invisible. They speak greatness into you when you feel small. They declare destiny over you when you're drowning in doubt. I sent this person into your life as a living prophecy, a reminder that you are chosen. Do not push them away. Do not ignore their words. They are not flattering you, they are speaking what heaven already declared. God says, now you see why these six voices matter. They are not just opinions, they are revelations. They are windows into the unseen. They are proof that I am with you and that your story is unfolding exactly as it should. But there is more. God says, soon, I will bring these six into the open. Their true colors will show. The one who envies will expose themselves through small comments, strange silences, and sudden distance. The betrayer will stumble into confession, they will admit things you never expected them to. The defender will become bolder, standing up for you in ways you never thought anyone would. The doubter will try to backtrack, pretending they always believed, but their words from last night already revealed their truth. And the believer will be the one who walks with you when your breakthrough arrives. Don't ignore this. Don't walk away from this message. God says, this is the season of revealing. Masks are falling. Truth is surfacing. And you, my child, must be ready. God says, my child, you cannot stop here, because what I am about to pour out is the reason I brought you to this message in the first place. These six voices were not just conversations, they were judgments, confessions, prophecies, and revelations rolled into one. They became witnesses to the unseen truth about your destiny, and you needed to hear every one of them. But listen carefully, this is not only about what they said last night. This is about what their words unlocked in the spiritual realm. Don't ignore this, because if you do, you will stay stuck at the doorway instead of stepping into the room I have already opened for you. The first voice, the one in awe of your strength, has already set something in motion. God says, their admission became a testimony in heaven. Every time someone recognizes the light I put in you, it activates new blessings. Their words last night became seeds, and those seeds will bloom as open doors for you. You thought nobody noticed your pain, nobody noticed your battles, but the truth is, heaven has been watching, and now even people are being forced to confess what I've known all along: you are unstoppable. That voice released a new season of recognition, and very soon, you will see people honor you in ways you never imagined. The second voice, the jealous one, did something they did not understand. By speaking their envy aloud, they exposed their heart. God says, I allowed their words to escape so you could finally stop being blind. You've been holding some people too close, not realizing their smiles hide silent competition. They don't clap for you when you win, they only watch, waiting for you to fall. But last night they admitted it, your rise irritates their spirit. Now you know. And because you know, you will no longer waste your energy feeding what secretly despises you. God says, when I expose envy, it is a warning, protect your oil, don't pour it into hands that will never honor it. The third voice, the betrayer, could not keep their guilt inside any longer. Their words were a crack in their mask. God says, they thought they could bury what they did to you, but guilt is fire, and it burns from the inside. Their confession last night is only the beginning. More truth will come out, more secrets will slip, and soon their betrayal will be undeniable. But my child, don't be afraid of exposure. I am not revealing this to hurt you, I am revealing this to free you. You deserve to know the truth. You deserve to see who really stood with you and who only pretended. Their confession was not an accident, it was my justice beginning to unfold. The fourth voice, the defender, stirred heaven with their loyalty. God says, when someone speaks life over you, even when you are not there, I record it. When someone defends you in secret, I bless them in public. You may not know their name, but I do, and because of their loyalty, they will also receive a reward. You've been crying that no one stands for you, but last night proved you are not as alone as you think. Even now, I am raising up more defenders. Soon you will see people standing in places you thought you had no support. I am aligning your life with people who carry your name in honor, not in slander. The fifth voice, the doubter, was allowed to speak so you would know what kind of energy is near you. God says, sometimes I let you overhear doubt, not to crush you but to strengthen you. Their disbelief is not your ending, it is your fuel. It is the stage I set so that when I elevate you, even they will bow their heads in shock. Don't fight to convince them. Don't waste words proving yourself. Just keep moving. Because soon, the same mouth that doubted you will be forced to say, I was wrong about them. Their doubt is evidence that your blessing is greater than their imagination. And then the sixth voice, the believer. God says, this one carries heaven's agreement. When they spoke belief over you, angels echoed it. When they declared greatness in you, they were aligning with my own decree. This is why you felt something stir in your spirit reading their words. It is because those words didn't just come from them, they came from me, spoken through their lips. This believer is not just a person, they are a signpost, pointing you back to who you truly are. Do not dismiss them. Do not overlook them. Their faith in you is a reflection of my faith in you. Now hear me clearly, these six voices are not done. God says, over the coming days, weeks, and months, each one of them will manifest before you. Their words last night were only the beginning. The one in awe of you will openly honor you. The jealous one will begin to show their hand. The betrayer will confess or be exposed. The defender will rise bolder than before. The doubter will soon eat their words. And the believer will walk with you into your breakthrough. Watch closely, because I am about to reveal them all one by one. But you must not forget this: the purpose of last night's gathering was not just to let you hear their opinions, it was to remind you who you are. God says, you are chosen. You are set apart. You are not ordinary. That is why so many voices surround you. Some praise you, some envy you, some betray you, some defend you, some doubt you, and some believe in you. But all of them together confirm one thing: you matter more than you know. Don't dismiss this message. Don't walk away from it. God says, your entire next season depends on how you handle this revelation. Step carefully. Trust wisely. And above all, never forget that my word over you is greater than any voice that gathers in secret. God says, my beloved, I am not finished. You think you have already seen the fullness of what these 6 voices mean, but you have only touched the surface. You must stay with me, because I am uncovering layer after layer, and each one matters for your destiny. Last night was not random, it was ordained. They thought they were only speaking casually, but heaven recorded their words, and today I am delivering them to you because your spirit cried out for truth. You have been asking, God, show me who is for me and who is against me. Show me who loves me and who uses me. Show me who I can trust. This is my answer. Don't skip this. Don't turn away. What I reveal now will shape how you walk into your future. The first voice, the one amazed at your light, represents revelation. God says, when someone can see the glow in you despite your scars, it means your purpose is undeniable. This person could not hide their shock. They confessed out loud what many others only whisper in silence, that your life is marked. Even your suffering became a testimony. They may not always tell you to your face, but deep down they know, you carry a light that refuses to die. This is why I say to you now, stop apologizing for who you are. Stop hiding your glow to make others comfortable. The scars that people think should have destroyed you are the very scars that make your light undeniable. The second voice, the jealous one, represents exposure. God says, envy is poison, but it always leaks out. You have felt it in the sudden coldness of people who once smiled at you. You have seen it in the way certain people grow quiet when good things happen for you. Last night, this envy was no longer silent, it spoke. Their words exposed their heart. And I let you hear it so that you will no longer waste your trust. You have been giving loyalty to those who only tolerate you, not celebrate you. My child, hear me, jealousy is not harmless. Jealousy grows into sabotage if left unchecked. That is why I am warning you now. Watch closely, because their actions will soon align with their words. When you see it, do not fight them, just walk away. I am cutting ties for your protection. The third voice, the betrayer, represents judgment. God says, every act of betrayal sets in motion a law of consequence. They thought they could lie, deceive, or hurt you without repercussion. But last night, the weight of what they did pressed against their conscience, and words slipped out, I regret it. That regret is not from them, it is the fire of conviction I placed upon their soul. Do you see now, my child? You don't need revenge. You don't need to scream your pain to the world. Their own words will testify against them. Their guilt will eat at them. Their regret will grow heavier until they face what they did. This is my justice. What they thought they buried is rising to the surface. They will not escape the truth. The fourth voice, the defender, represents loyalty. God says, you have cried for love, for support, for someone to fight for you. You thought nobody was on your side. But last night, a voice rose in your absence to say, you don't know their battles, you can't judge them. Do you see what this means? I placed defenders in places you didn't even know about. People who will carry your name with honor. People who will speak up when you are not there. People who see you clearly. I sent them as a sign, you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not alone. My child, you may feel surrounded by enemies, but you are also surrounded by hidden friends. And very soon, I will bring these defenders closer so you can see with your own eyes that you are not walking alone. The fifth voice, the doubter, represents limitation. God says, there are people around you who cannot see past your current situation. They measure you by your struggle, not by your destiny. They look at where you are and assume you will never rise higher. But what they fail to see is that your story is written by me, not them. Their doubt does not limit my power. Their unbelief does not cancel my plan. In fact, I let you hear their doubt so you will stop seeking validation from them. Stop trying to prove yourself to people who have no vision for you. My child, when I lift you, their words will become fuel for your testimony. They will say, I never believed it, and you will answer, but God did. The sixth voice, the believer, represents confirmation. God says, this is the most precious voice of all, because it mirrors my own. When they said, I believe in them, I see greatness in them, one day the world will know their name, they were not just speaking opinion, they were prophesying. They were declaring what I already declared before you were born. I sent this person as a signpost, as a reminder, as a reflection of my love for you. Listen carefully, not everyone is meant to walk with you, but this one is. Their faith in you is not flattery, it is alignment. I placed them in your life so you would never forget who you are in my eyes. Now, my child, I tell you again, these 6 voices are not accidents. They are messages. They are signs. They are proof. The awe, the envy, the regret, the loyalty, the doubt, and the faith, all of it was allowed so you would see with clarity who surrounds you and how I am moving. This is not about gossip. This is not about curiosity. This is about your next chapter. God says, I am bringing you into a season of revelation. No more blindness. No more confusion. No more guessing who is for you and who is against you. The masks are falling. The truth is surfacing. And you, my chosen one, will finally see clearly. Don't ignore this. Don't walk away. This is my answer to your deepest prayer.